Hello, lacrosse fans from the Coquitlam Sports Center, Junior A Lacrosse. I'm Gordon Stidolf, the voice of the Coquitlam Adanacs, along with my color man, Don Scott. And Don's tonight's game between the Coquitlam Adanacs and the Burnaby Cablevision is a key, very key lacrosse game.
This is an important game. The Adanacs still have 2 games in hand. They have equal losses and 1 tie each. But if the Adanacs could win the next 2 against Burnaby, they'd look well going into the playoffs.
So the setting is set for a great lacrosse game. This should be a real dandy. The last time the clubs played in Burnaby, Coquitlam won 15-8, so the Burnaby team will be out for revenge tonight, Don.
I believe so, and the last 2 or 3 games have been very, very close, and the Adanacs are going to win this one tonight, Gordon.
All set to go now. Starting in goal is Lance Andre for the Coquitlam Adanacs. For the Burnaby Cablevision is David Lee, and last time the Burnaby team played here, David Lee was the #1 star. He was brilliant in goal for Burnaby, so we're looking for big things from him tonight. Here's Kurt Molaski's shot. It's stopped by Lee. Peck moves it to Sinclair. Colin Sinclair leads the Junior A League in scoring. #1. He's got Graham and Truitt right there behind him. Top 3 Burnaby players are the top 3 scorers in the league. Moving block. Coquitlam take over the ball. Here's Ian Morris, who's playing up from the Poco Junior B Saints team. We saw Ian play for Surrey a couple weeks ago, played very well. His pass goes into the corner. Also up is Lance Dickinson. Schmidt now for the Adanacs gives it to Malowski. Malowski to Fridge. Fridge has that ball, watched by Sinclair. Passes off to Malowski in the corner. Kurt Malowski, the leading scorer for the Adanacs, comes out in front, fires, goes wide. Behind the net, Fridge goes after the rebound. Graham goes after it. Peck goes in there. They battle for it. Schmidt and him battle for the ball. Fridge tries to come up with it. Ball still loose. Now goaltender David Lee picks it up. David Lee passes the ball off as the Burnaby team makes a change. Ahonen with that ball. Carries it down the right wing. Scott Ahonen passes the ball into the corner to DeFazio. DeFazio's pass goes astray into the corner. Picked up by Simon Orchard. There's a pass in front. Weak shot is picked off as Ahonen got a weak shot away. Now Malowski with the ball out to Bowen. Big Jamie Bowen for the Adanacs down the left wing. Has the ball. Passes a nice pass in there. Holland couldn't pick it up. Holland in behind the net for the ball. Being watched by Ahonen. Ball goes loose. Holland still got it. Here's Forrest. He missed the pass. Crosby or Armitage picks that ball up. Number 69, Brad Armitage up to Ahonen. Ahonen passes that ball across to Crosby. Now it comes to Armitage. Armitage to Ahonen. Ahonen passes that ball, goes astray into the corner. Going after that ball was Crosby, but it still goes loose. Now Blackmore picks it up for the Adanacs. Bowen passes to Broughton, Joel Broughton on Ahonen. Tries to beat him, stops. No score here early in this game. Junior A lacrosse action from the Coquitlam Sports Center. Chardulo's pass is deflected into the stands. Don, well, we got a little break in the action. You tell us who our referees for tonight's game are.
Well, we got 2 senior referees in Mike Everett and Dwayne Evans. We've watched them a couple of games this year, and they seem to be able to control the game very well.
There's a good shot by Broughton. Nice stop by David Lee. Took it high on his shoulder. Here's Nishiyama. Jimmy Nishiyama's shot was blocked, and that hurt.
Oh, yeah, that's
And we got a timeout there as number 69, Brad Armitage, took that shot in the leg, and he's felt that one, Don.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Nishiyama's got a great sub shot.
He sure has. This game is not starting out too high a tempo. I think both teams are a little worried. They don't want to commit that first error because they're so close. In most of the games we saw, we've seen some ties, and I don't think that we can look for big action in the first period. I think they're going to feel each other out for a while.
Well, as you say, Don, the game is so important for both teams that I don't think either team wants to make mistakes. And so far, it has been a very tightly played game. Now the Adanacs have the ball as we resume play. Broughton has that ball. Crosby's okay, goes to the bench. Goodhart watching Broughton. Broughton. There's a pick by Forsberg. coming out in front. There's a shot by Broughton. Nice stop by David Lee. Goes to his knees. David Lee can really pass the ball. He got a couple of key assists the last time Burnaby were in here to help them win the game over Coquitlam. There's Truitt to Goodhart in the corner. The big Truitt. He comes out in the middle. The big guy gets set. Shoots. Nice stop by Andre. Chardulo picks that ball up. Paulo Chardulo. He's got a great shot. Now Malowski with that ball. Passes to Ian Morris. Ian Morris, little guy, but he's got lots of heart, and he's a real digger for loose balls. There's Malowski getting a pass back from Morris. Shoots. Nice stop by Lee. Come out to the edge of his crease to stop it. Goodhart picks that ball up now for the Cablevision. No score. Here's Peck, Rich Peck with that ball. One of the assistant captains for the Cablevision. Cablevision coached by great WLA star Bob Salt. Coming out of the corner, here's Kuhn getting set, working his way right in. Kuhn shoots. Nice stop by Andre. The ball goes in the crease, comes out of the crease. Referee Everett did not call that. Fridge gets it. Aaron Fridge slows things down. He wears the C for the Adanacs. Passes to Les Schmidt. Schmidt down the left boards. Passes to Malowski. Malowski in front to Gill. Gill just missed. There goes Colin Sinclair, the leading scorer in the league, as we said earlier. Down the left side, a beautiful pass to Kuhn. He couldn't hang on to it, and it goes off his stick into the crowd. Adanacs take over. 15-19 to go here in the first period.
Gordon,
you
mentioned Colin and being the top scorer. He played for Burnaby against New Westminster the other night, and he looked extremely well.
Senior A, Don.
Senior A, yeah.
That's right.
Excellent game he had.
Sinclair
scored a goal.
Sinclair got a goal and 2 assists, and Al Truitt had 2 goals, and as the Burnaby team won in overtime by 1 goal. So those 2 youngsters really helped Burnaby win the lacrosse game. We got a penalty, Don.
Coming up, number 88.
It's like number 88. Brian Didymus is picking up the penalty for holding, referee Evans says. So the Adanacs go on the power play, and last night the Adanacs power play worked great as they hammered the South Fraser Stickmen 15-4, Don.
Yeah, Adanacs have a problem. They've only got 4 men on the floor, and they're short-handed. Burnaby's the team that should be short-handed. I think they've...
I'm not sure what the Adanacs are doing. Coach Thomas, I don't know what they're doing. Here's Peck and Bell coming in, 2-on-1, a great stop.
They're even defending.
Now, for some reason, they're holding one player off. I don't know what kind of strategy this is supposed to be, Don.
I think there's a mistake here. I think somebody missed an assignment. There should have been 5 men on the floor.
Holland picks that ball up. Very strange. You're not fooling anybody by playing a man short, Don.
There's no advantage to having a power play if you won't put a man out.
Fridge to Holland, who sets up. Holland shoots. Just missed the top corner. Picks up the rebound. Gets set. Shoots.
Another penalty coming up.
And there's another penalty coming up, I believe, to number 17 for Burnaby. Bob Bell slashing.
I believe the whistle blew before that goal went in as well.
Yeah, Chris Gill scored after the whistle. So the Adanacs, Don, will have a 2-man advantage. This could be a key part of this game, because I think the first goal or 2 in this game will be very, very important.
Yeah, it's just nice to have a lead.
Malowski, who does a great job on face-offs since Brumpton has been suspended, and he's got a hearing coming up on the 8th. Paul Brumpton, and we don't know what his fate will be. The Adanacs work the ball in now. They score.
No, called crease ball.
Crease in the crease. Peck's got it now. The Adanacs 2-man advantage. There's a pass. Graham, Big Andrew Graham couldn't pick up.
Penalty
now we've got a penalty
Adanacs,
coming up to Coquitlam as Everett calls a high stick. Referee Everett. And that'll make Holland's getting the gate, Don, so that'll put the Adanacs with a 1-man advantage.
That's too bad, because they got a goal called back, and they got the loose ball, but the stick was high, and I think they're going to call it tight until they see how this game goes.
Jamie Bowen taking a face-off against Peck now. Now Malowski comes in there, pushes him out, takes over. Does a great job, picks that ball up. Does a great job getting the ball to Gill, into the crease to Bowen, out in front, and Forrest couldn't get the pass. Gill picks up the ball. Both teams 1 man short, or pardon me. There's a goal by Bowen. Bowen from Gill and Malowski, and it's 1-0 Adanacs. The Adanacs were on a power play. They were 4-on-3, Don, which you don't see that often.
Yeah, let's look at this power play, because the pass that Gill makes down to Jamie Bowen is excellent. Here it comes. Oh, just a little bit too late, but that was a great threaded pass.
Don, we were talking earlier before we came on the air about Chris Gill, and the youngsters played so great for the Adanacs, game in and game out. I think he's got a real shot at being Rookie of the Year this year in the league.
Yeah, here comes that replay again. Just straight over, thread the needle right there, wide open net.
A beautiful shot by Jamie Bowen. So the Adanacs draw first blood here, and they lead 1-0. A very crucial game from Coquitlam Sports Center. Now both teams are a man short, and the Adanacs make a quick change on the faceoff. Molesky with 3 men on him gets the faceoff. Again, he's starting out in great fashion on the faceoffs. Swinford now, big guy for the Adanacs, has a ball. Watched by Sinclair to Force. Force got Graham watching him. Big Andrew Graham, he's tied for the league scoring with 47 goals. This guy's a great athlete. He passes the ball to Bowen. Bowen beats one man, back to Force, a beautiful pass, a great stop by Lee. And now Sinclair comes up with that ball beautifully, a loose ball down the right side. 2-on-2, Sinclair, now Swinford getting back. Sinclair puts that ball in, there's a shot by Graham, knocked down beautifully by Swinford, and a very good call by referee Everett on the interference there, Don.
It was, but Swinford took a swing at him, and he took a bad penalty in the last game. He doesn't seem to have the patience. He takes a little bump, and the referees will make the call.
Chardulo now with that ball for the Adanacs. Back to Bowen. Don, we would be remiss if we didn't mention and thank Dave Wolfong for the great job he did for pinch hitting for me last week when I was at my son's graduation, and you and him did a great job.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, and Dave was a little shocked when he came in and found out I'd do the play-by-play, but he managed to.
Yeah, he did a fine job.
Get right down to it.
Now Molesky with that ball as the Adanacs try to kill off the penalty. Beautiful pass to Chardulo. Chardulo going in. Sinclair's on top of him. Great stop by David Lee. Kuhn now has that ball. Number 10, Paul Kuhn, passes that ball off to Big Al Chewett. Big Al Chewett down the right side. Passes the ball back. Chewett gets it back. On the power play, scores DeFazio from Chewett and Johansson, and it's 1-1. So both teams, Don, have scored a power play goal. Put it right through the legs of
we can see on the
Andre.
replay here. There's 3 passes, 1, 2, 3, and in again.
Yeah, right through the legs.
Yeah, excellent.
Ties up the game here with 12:31 to go. It's 1-1. We haven't seen the junior B player Lance Dickinson yet, but Ian Morris, who's out there now from the Poco Junior Saints, has had a couple shifts. As we say, he's not very big, but he's a great hustler and he's got lots of heart. Ball goes loose. Fridge can't pick it up. Goodhart wisely slaps it back to David Lee, the big goaltender, passes up to Goodhart. Jamie Goodhart to Al Chewett. Al Chewett passes off. Al Chewett, the second highest scorer in the league behind teammate Colin Sinclair. Here's a shot by Bell. Nice stop by Andre, who goes to his knees.
They seem to be shooting for that spot, Gordon. The last one went there between the legs, number 5 hole, but he sure covered up there fast.
Walowski now with a ball for the Adanacs. Their leading scorer comes out the middle, fakes. There's a long shot, just went off the goaltender. Chewett couldn't pick it up. Fridge tries to pick it up. Fridge is taken out of the play. Jamie Goodhart comes back with that ball down the right side. Cuts into the middle. There's a pass to Graham. Andrew Graham. Checked by Morris. Flips it behind the net to Greco. Out to Bell. Bell's got the ball at that face-off circle. Cuts to the middle. Nice little drop pass, but picked off by Fridge. Darren Fridge slows things down as his team makes a change. And Don, there's a bad pass by Fridge that Holland couldn't pick up. Bell gets it for Cablevision. Burnaby Cablevision sitting in second place, 4 points ahead of the Adanacs, but they played 2 more games. Colin Sinclair, who undoubtedly, if he isn't, he should be the number 1 pick in the WLA draft next year, Don.
Yes, and he plays with a great deal of confidence.
There's a pass into Kuhn. It hit the post. Close call for the Adanacs. The ball goes into the stands. And we understand that Sinclair, like a lot of these junior players, wants to play for the newest Minister Salmon Bellies, the big team.
He said that he wants to play for the Salmon Bellies, but
that's unfortunate because the Burnaby team could really use him.
The only thing is,
or the Adanacs.
The first game he played up was for the Salmon Bellies, and that might have meant something. But the other night playing for Burnaby, looked like he felt quite at home.
He played a great game for Burnaby. On the face-off, the ball rolls left, loose. Forrest picks it up. Another face-off for Malowski. Here's the chance for Bowen. He just put it off the crossbar. Forrest checked from behind. And there, referee Evans says white ball. The Adanacs take over as Scott Ahonen, he was laying the lumber in there to Force. Picked up by Bowen. Jamie Bowen with the only goal for the Adanacs. Big guy switches hands, cuts in the middle. Scores! A great goal by Jamie Bowen, who switched hands and sort of put a knuckleball in there, and goaltender Lee, and he couldn't handle it, went by him, and the Adanacs grab a 2-1 lead here with 10:28 to go, Don.
Yeah, that was nice to see. There he is. He just switched hands over, just sit there and right down in between his legs. What a nice goal.
You know, I love to see this big guy go up and play senior with the Adanacs, and there's a good chance he may be in the lineup Saturday night. Malowski comes up with that face-off. He's at least well over 90% on face-offs. He's done a great job again tonight. Bowen with that ball. He scored both goals now for the Adanacs. Cuts down the middle, the big guy, fakes a shot, passes off. There's a shot by Dickinson with his first shift of the game. Lance Dickinson made a great play to come down with the ball. Blackmore lost the ball. Breaking out here is Ahonen. Ahonen's got the ball. Greco's in the clear. Greco's got it. He drops it. The ball goes loose. Dickinson flattened him.
He's going to get a penalty for it.
He's going to get a penalty. And you know, Don, I saw Lance Dickinson's father, Art Dickinson, play lacrosse. And Art Dickinson was a good, solid player. But I'll tell you one thing, Don, was that guy ever tough? And if his son's anything like he was...
Here comes a replay. You can see him coming down. And that's a back check. It's a good call by the referee.
He'll be a real rugged plus for these Adanacs. He's got 2 minutes for that cross check. Ball's loose now. Fighting for that ball. Picking it up now is Johansson. Now is Cablevision going to power play. They scored their only goal in the power play. Out comes their power play unit. Goaltender Lee gives it to Al Truitt. Truitt sets that power play up to Sinclair. Sinclair. Fazio, who scored the only goal, goes to the shooter spot. Now out in front, there's a shot by Graham. Nice stop by Andre. Malowski with that ball. Center forward, past Nishiyama. Nishiyama neatly checked by DeFazio. Lee gets a loose ball out to Truitt. Al Truitt comes down as the Cablevision set up in that power play again. DeFazio in one shooter spot. Simon Orchard on the other. Now DeFazio gets that ball. Truitt cross to Graham. He missed the pass. The ball goes loose. Picked up by Andrew Graham. To Simon Orchard. Into Al Truitt. Truitt fires. Nice stop by Andre. Here's a shot. Pass off the corner. Graham puts it across to Sinclair. He couldn't handle it. Sinclair hammered in the boards by Broughton. Joel Broughton does a great job. Comes up with a loose ball. Throws a long pass down here. Chardulo can't pick it up. He goes after it with Orchard. The ball comes out in front. Gill gets a ball. Fakes. Shoots. A great stop by Lee. Great hustle by Chris Gill and Paulo Chardulo. Great hustle of both of them.
The Adanacs are attacking when they're short man. It may cost them eventually. They could have wasted a lot more time, but
Truitt now is Cablevision slow down the power play. Johansson's now in the other shooter spot. He cuts through. Here's DeFazio. Nice pass to Graham. Was knocked down neatly by Forsberg. Mark Forsberg playing defense on the crease with Joel Broughton, who's the defensive specialist for the Adanacs. DeFazio now to Al Truitt. To Johansson. He fires. Blocked in there by Forsberg. Johansson dove after it. Now we have an interference call. And picking it up will be the Cablevision. They only got 9 seconds in this penalty, Don. Coquitlam Adanacs have almost killed off this penalty. They lead 2-1 with 8:06 to go in the first period. Junior A lacrosse from the Coquitlam Sports Center. Another shot knocked down. Truitt off to Johansson. Johansson and front to Sinclair. He just missed the top corner. Now the penalty is over. The Adanacs come back to full strength. Good penalty killing
well
by
defended.
the Adanacs.
The Adanacs had a couple of good chances of scoring as well.
Goodhart with that ball. Jamie Goodhart, little guy, passes in the corner to DeFazio. He's got the only Burnaby goal. And goaltender Andre's going to have some repairs done. Maybe you could quickly go over this. Well, we won't have time. We'll go over the standings when we get a break in the action here. Bowen now has scored both goals. Jamie Bowen for the Adanacs comes down the left side. Big guy at the face-off circle. Passes off to Forrest. Robbie Forrest shoots. Oh, he just missed. And
nice.
Referee Evans says he was in the crease, and Andrew Graham picks it up for Cablevision. As we said, Cablevision lead the Adanacs by 4 points in the standings, but the Adanacs have 2 games in hand, so this is probably the biggest game of the year for the Adanacs. There's a shot, just went wide by Goodhart. Comes back to Peck, Rich Peck. Beats Holen, cuts down the middle, passes off to Bell. Bell shot, nice stop by Andre. Goes to the corner, Kuhn goes after it. He was touched by Dickinson and it's called interference. Picked up by Kuhn. Kuhn hit by Dickinson who flattened him. Dickinson is a rugged guy. Here's a chance working his way in. There's a shot. A great stop as Patterson had a chance, but Andre stopped that. Lance Andre, both goaltenders, Don, have been very sharp.
Very sharp. 9 stops by both goaltenders right now.
Chardulo now, Paulo Chardulo with a great long shot. He comes in the face-off circle, winds up, fakes, goes to the corner, works his way out of the corner. There's a pass picked off by Broughton. Scores! Joel Broughton, a beautiful goal in the top corner.
Yeah,
and a nice pass from Chardulo.
Yeah, Chardulo had the patience to wait for an opening, and when his man came open, he made a perfect pass to him, and he shot high.
And Joel Broughton doesn't score many goals.
He sure doesn't.
He won't get any nicer goal than that. That was a real pretty goal as he picked the top corner on
pass right in there and then bang.
And Don, your scheduled guests for tonight is Captain Darren Fridge between the first and second period, and
Les Schmidt.
And Les Schmidt between the second and third. And those should be interesting guests. And of course, at the end of the game, stay tuned. Right after the game, Don will be interviewing the Adanac Willis Player of the Game. Beautiful hat presented by Willis Sporting Goods. There's the Adanacs now with a 3-1 lead. They played fine lacrosse here in this first period. In behind, Chardulo, who assisted on that last goal by Broughton, works his way to the corner. There's a pass in the crease was Nishiyama. Now Andrew Graham, as the Cablevision find themselves down 3-1 with 5:57 to go here in the first period. They make a change now. Armitage comes out. Armitage with that ball. Brad Armitage to Andrew Graham. Big guy, cuts to the middle. It's checked by Swinford, checked by Nishiyama. Flips the ball off. Ball goes loose to number 29, Crosby. Crosby's long shot as the 32nd was running out. Stopped easily by Andre. Here's Darren Fridge, big captain for the Adanacs. Down the left side. He had 5 points last night against the South Fraser Sticks. He cuts in the middle. Tries to get that shoot. Works. Shoot, scores!
Oh, lovely goal.
Darren Fridge. And boy, Don, on that goal, Darren Fridge certainly made the Cablevision defense look really porous.
Yes,
he walked right down the middle. Nobody. He walked by 2 men to score.
He got all on his own. You should have the assist from Lance Andre.
And he put it by Lee, and the Adanacs lead 4-1. Don, the Adanacs have played an outstanding period of lacrosse here.
They're certainly taking it to Burnaby at this time.
One of the finest periods I've seen them play this year, and they're leading 4-1. On the face-off, Malowski battles for the ball with 3 Cablevision players, comes up with it. Another great job by Malowski. Malowski now looks for somebody to pass to as he's watched. Passes to Schmidt, Les Schmidt, to the corner. Schmidt cuts out in the middle. He's checked, still checked. He's still got the ball. Les Schmidt down the middle, fires. Lee stopped that one. Chris Gill goes after the ball. Crosby picks it up for the Cablevision. Brett Crosby to Orchard, Simon Orchard. Passes off to Al Truitt. Al Truitt, second leading scorer in the West Coast Junior A Lacrosse League. Passes to DeFazio, and he's in the top 10 too. He's already scored the only goal for Burnaby. There's a pass to Truitt. Nice stop by Andre. Andre gets that ball. Now Johansson.
Yeah, he just came down on his knee, Gordon. I think his pad slipped a little bit. I think he's all right. He just slipped on that hard
go
surface.
For a change.
Adanacs are playing an excellent game right now. They're not letting Burnaby have anything. Burnaby's got 4 players in the top 6 goal scorers, so they can't let them shoot. And Adanacs are just all over them. It's a great game.
What they're doing, Don, is they're controlling the game. They've got the ball most of this period, and that's the key. They don't let Burnaby have the ball. Bowen has that ball, switches hands beautifully, passes off to Big Dickinson. There's his shot, just went wide. There's a pass that Fours couldn't handle.
In the crease, he called it.
Now coming down with that ball is Ed Peterson. Peterson to Goodhart. Jamie Goodhart. Passes in the corner to Bell. Bobby Bell out of the corner for the Cablevision. Out the middle. Truitt was open, but Bell couldn't get him the ball. Cablevision retained the ball. An interference call. Goodhart out to Truitt. Al Truitt fakes a shot. Cuts to the corner. Bowen watches him. Bell sets a pick on him. Tries to get a return pass. Ball bounces loose. Goes loose. Forrest goes after it. Taken into the boards. Interference call. Adanac ball. Forrest up to Bowen, the big guy now. Fires across to Holen. Gary Holen. Out in the middle with the ball. Passes in the corner to Shardulo. Paulo Shardulo. Comes out of the corner. Passes to Broughton. Joel Broughton, who scored a goal here in this first period and played as usual. Great game on defense. Back passes beautifully to Holen. Holen's right in. He shoots. Oh, a great stop by Lee. Lee gets that ball. Looks for somebody to pass to. There's nobody there. Bowen watches him. Now he flips the ball ahead. Comes out to Kuhn. Kuhn. One man to beat. Cuts down there. Broughton stopped him cold. Passes out to Peck. Rich Peck with the ball. Watched by Holen. Passes in the corner to Kuhn. Back to Peck. Peck out in the middle. Getting set. Shoots. Scores!
Yeah,
Rich Peck. A beautiful goal. Nice pass by Kuhn. He made a good pick, Don, to start that play.
Yes, he did. The Adanacs are just a little slow on that one. They had the man. They had a position on him, but
so on the replay here, you'll see
he comes out.
Kuhn passes that ball, and Peck works his way out of the corner and snaps the ball behind Andre. It's a 4-2 lacrosse game. 2:23 to go here in the first period. And Adanacs get the ball. Schmidt up to Fridge, Darren Fridge. In the corner. Darren Fridge has scored one goal here for the Adanacs. There's his pass. Ian Morris has trouble, but now he picks it up. Ian Morris passes. Malowski couldn't pick it up. Lee gets it for Cablevision. Passes off to Peck, who just scored for the Cablevision to make it 4-2. Kuhn now. Watched by Fridge. Peck checked by Schmidt. Kuhn picks the ball up. Back to Peck. Peck shot. Nice stop by Andre. He's got it trapped in his arm. Malowski now with that ball. 1:40 to go in the first period. Coquitlam Adanacs 4. Burnaby Cablevision 2. Great Lacrosse, Junior A Lacrosse from Coquitlam Sports Center. Brought to you by Rogers-Fraser 4, your community sports channel. There's a pass that goes astray into the Burnaby bench. Cablevision take the ball over now. They'd like to score, cut the score to 4-3 before this period ends. Here's Ahonen with a ball. Scott Ahonen down in the corner. Fakes. Beat Blackmore. Fires. Stopped by Andre. Picked up by Armitage. Brad Armitage out of the corner. Comes right out in front. And he's checked neatly by Blackmore, but Ahonen gets set. Ahonen shot way wide. Fazio goes after it. Good work by goaltender Andre.
Nice
got
reach.
the loose ball with a great reach of this goal stick. Now the Adanacs, Fridge missed the ball pass, but he goes after it. Watched by DeFazio. Fridge gets it now. Passes off to Bowen. Bowen, who has 2 goals. Fridge has 1 goal here in this first period. The 2 big guys. Here's Bowen going in. Shoots. Great stop by Lee. Fridge got the rebound. Oh, he just missed the open net. Schmidt picks it up, the loose ball. 40 seconds to go. Malowski with the ball. Kurt Malowski. Out in the middle. Fakes a shot. Goes to the corner. Still Malowski. Malowski out this face-off circle. Passes in front. Gill couldn't pick it up. 25 seconds to go in the first period. 4-2. Adanacs lead Burnaby. Bowen fakes. Gets the ball. Big back pass. Gill couldn't come up with. Gill races to the corner. And it's called on a crease infraction. And Cablevision Ahonen takes over. 15 seconds to go in the first period. DeFazio now. Cablevision will have to make it fast. 10 seconds to go in the first period. 4-2 Adanacs over the Cablevision. DeFazio. They try to get one shot. There's a shot by Johansson. Nice stop by Andre, who went down to his knees, and that's the end of the first period. So the score after 1 period of play from the Coquitlam Sports Center, the Coquitlam Adanacs 4, the Burnaby Cablevision 2. Stand by. We'll be right back with an interview with the captain of the Coquitlam Adanacs, Darren Fridge.
War Amp's address labels, a symbol of our work in British Columbia. Meet Sarah and Tina. As child amputees, they will have special needs quite different than others their age. From the latest myoelectric hands to counseling to the chance to meet other amputee children. No other organization in Canada can meet all these needs except the War Amp's Child Amputee Program, and only with your direct support of our Return Address Label program.
Good evening, lacrosse fans. I have here as my first period intermission guest, Darren Fridge, captain of the Coquitlam Adanacs. Darren, you've been just chosen captain. pretty good position. I think they'd picked a good man.
Well, I've been waiting for years to be captain in Coquitlam. I was in Coco for several years, and it means a lot to me to finally be a captain here in Coquitlam.
Yeah, Darren, your background with Coquitlam and your family's background, it's been a long time. Your brother played for the Adanacs juniors for a while?
Yeah, as soon as I came up from, graduated from minor into intermediate, we were up here, and through minor I was up here from age 6 watching the senior Adanacs play, and it's always been a goal to play for the senior Adanacs of mine.
So you hope someday in the future to be playing for the senior Adanacs? Was this your graduating year in junior, or do you have one more?
This is my graduating year, yeah.
So hopefully you'll be picked up by the Adanacs next year and get to play with the senior club.
That would be great, but you know, I'll play anywhere.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, because I keep hearing so many players that they got a particular place to play. But the WLA has got a lot of good teams, and most of the organizations are good organizations.
Oh yeah, that's true. If the money's right, I'd even play in Victoria.
Well, there you go. Now that's saying something for a Coquitlam boy, and the island's always been a big rivalry. Eh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So tell us about this Burnaby team that you're playing right now. You guys are even. You're winning against them. You lose against them. Right now, you're almost even because you got 2 games in hand.
Yeah, we're pretty well evenly matched. Truant and Sinclair and Graham combined for a lot of their points, and I don't know, we're playing well with them tonight. We're on a run, we're on a roll. Played well in Surrey last night, we're carrying it on tonight.
Yeah, that's excellent. So the season progresses, you figure you're done. Your power play hasn't been, it's been hot and cold all year, yet your first chance you got a power play goal.
Yeah, that's true. It seems every game we keep switching. I remember you mentioned it last week on the telecast.
It shocks me when I come out there and see new players, and but I guess by the time the end of the year, you should have some set lines.
Yeah, I'm sure. Next 3 games, I'm sure that everything will be well formatted.
Well, fans, we've watched Darren play since he was a fairly young boy, and it gives me a great deal of pleasure to see him sitting here with me tonight and seeing him play out there and doing a heck of a job. And Darren, thank you for being my guest. And
thank you.
We'll go back to the second period.
All the things you do to be healthy and to look good. But it's a fact that if you're between 16 and 30, the biggest single threat to your health, your looks, and your life is drinking and driving. Each year in BC, over 7,000 people are injured by drinking drivers. Most of those injuries are to the face and head. Don't take that chance. Counterattack drinking driving. A message from the broadcasters of British Columbia.
Getting set to start the second period of tonight's lacrosse game. Don, before we start the period, maybe you can give us a rundown on the scoring of a great first period of lacrosse.
Oh, it was a great first period across. And we got for the Adanacs, Darren Fridge with 1, Joel Broughton with 1, and Jamie Bowen scored 2 goals. And for Burnaby, 1 goal by Richard Peck and 1 by Steve DeFazio. We haven't heard from the big goal scorers of Burnaby, but Burnaby's in this game and coming on strong, and the Adanacs are going to have to keep checking the way they've been checking all period.
I think the next goal is going to be a big one, Don. Maybe you could quickly run down the league standings for the fans.
Well, the league standings right now are Richmond Outlaws, 15 wins, 2 losses, and no ties for 30 points. Burnaby Cablevision, 13 wins, 6 losses, 1 tie, and for 27. And Coquitlam, 11 wins, 6 losses, 1 tie for 23. Esquimalt Legion, 8-8 for 16. New Westminster, 3 wins, 15 losses for 6 points. And South Fraser-Stickman, 2 wins, 15 losses for 4 points.
And the way the playoffs work, the first place team plays the 4th place, and the second place team plays the 3rd place. So the Adanacs would like to end up second, Don, so they could play to get the extra game at home.
They need the game at home, although they played well in Burnaby this year, so it's not that far away.
That's right. Only 3 more home games for the Adanacs, so all you lacrosse fans, get out here and see these Adanacs. They got a great lacrosse team this year.
Yeah.
They're getting set to go
exciting.
now. Second period, 4-2. Adanacs lead Cablevision. Malowski, who's just doing a fantastic job on faceoffs. He's got to be, I would say, Don, 98%, at least 98% on faceoffs.
He was out injured at the beginning of the year, and when he came back, he looked like he was struggling, and now he's found his place.
Malowski with that ball and a pass from Fridge. Fakes, cuts to the middle. Now he cuts out to the middle. Passes off to Gill. Chris Gill spins, holds the ball. Out the middle, Chris Gill works it and shoots. Great stop by Lee. Comes up. There's a pass by Lee to Kuhn. Kuhn down to Sinclair. Sinclair passes into the corner to Peck. Peck out of the corner. Cablevision try to get a goal and get back in this lacrosse game. Kuhn comes out of the corner. He's checked beautifully by Fridge. Tries to get a breakaway. Can't do it. The ball rolls loose. Fridge picks it up. Him and Les Schmidt race their way. 2-on-2 now. Fridge smartly slows things down.
Yeah, good heads-up play. He knew it was time for a change, and he didn't want to take any chances.
He made a great sticks check, Don. There's Bowen, who's been a star in the first period with 2 goals. Blackmore kicks the ball back to him. Bowen fakes a shot. Cuts to the middle. Big guy works his way in, gets set right in front, fake shoots, great stop by Lee. David Lee pulled off a spectacular save as Bowen worked himself right in again. Ball bounces loose. The Adanacs, who appear to be a little hungrier in this game, Don, I think that's why they lead 4-2, get the loose ball. Forrest to Blackmore, to Holand, Gary Holand. Watched by Peck, cuts the middle, fires off the crossbar. Ball goes loose in the corner. They battle for it in there. Cablevision get it out to Graham. Andrew Graham now with Sinclair streaking down the right side. Graham down the left side. A beautiful play by Forrest. Green gets the ball back. Shoots. A great stop by Andre. Dickinson can't pick up the ball. The ball bounces loose. DeFazio. Now Ahonen tries to pick it up. He gets it. Scott Ahonen moves right down the middle. His shot was blocked by Fours, and it went off a Adanac stick, so the Cablevision gets it. Simon Orchard with a number 89. Put that ball out to Crosby. Brett Crosby has that ball to Ahonen. Ahonen out in the middle. Scott Ahonen passes off in there. Back to Ahonen right in front. He shot. Nice stop by Andre. Ball, they battle for it in the corner. The Adanacs come up with it. Bowen's long pass. And picking it off is Armitage. Brad Armitage out here to Orchard. Orchard's failed to hit DeFazio. The ball goes loose. DeFazio picks it up. DeFazio to Orchard. Back to Crosby. A nice stop by Big Lance Andre. Forrest couldn't pick up the loose ball. Armitage picks it up. Good hustle by Cablevision. There's a pass across. Oh, and Ahonen couldn't hang on to that ball. Nishiyama tries to pick up the loose ball. Ball goes loose still. Picked up by Crosby. Brett Crosby doing good work out there. Good shift for the youngster. Passes off to Goodhart. Goodhart in the corner to Truitt. Big guy comes out of the corner. Comes out in the middle. Shoots. Goes wide. Ball goes. Goodhart battles with Nishiyama for the ball. Nishiyama comes up with it. Gets away from Goodhart. There's a long pass down the floor. Knocked away by Bell. Ball's picked up by Johansson. Johansson out to Peterson. Peterson with that ball down the left side. Passes back to Johansson. Shane Johansson. Still got the ball. Tries to feed it back, but stolen beautifully by Broughton. Gets a partial breakaway. 3 Cablevision players after him. Now he turns to center. Back to Wishart. Big guy going right in on goal. Shoots. Scores!
No.
Goal! Waved off by Evans.
Oh.
That was a heartbreaker. It was a great goal by Wishart. A beautiful passing play by Broughton, who again has played another strong game for the Adanacs. Johansson to Graham. Big Andrew Graham, who in the off-season plays hockey for the Burnaby Bluehawks. He was the leading scorer in the West Coast Junior B Hockey League this last winter. So he's a great athlete. He's tied for the league in goals with 47. Kuhn just missed a pass when he was wide open from Graham. Kuhn circles the goal, fires, went wide. And Adanacs pick up the ball.
Well, Adanacs have to have some patience here, Gordon. They've been starting to throw some awfully long balls, and they've been turning out the ball and giving Burnaby too much possession time.
That's right, Don. That was the key in the first period. The Adanacs had the ball most of the period, and that's why they led 4-2 after one period. Fridge in the corner now. Comes out of the corner. And Bethel's got that ball. He hasn't had many shifts. And that ball went off the goaltender. Now Sinclair streaks back for the Cablevision team. At center, Colin Sinclair. He's belted by Bethel. Nice work by Gill to come up with a loose ball. Kuhn right on him. Back pass beautifully by Gill to Malowski. Malowski carries that ball out. Kurt Malowski. Nice bounce pass to Fridge. Fridge now at the face-off circle. Watched by Sinclair. Off to Bethel. Bethel into Gill. Chris Gill gets that ball out to Dickinson. Dickinson out off to Fridge. Dickinson breaks. Doesn't get the ball. Gill hustles in the loose ball, picks it up, and that 30-second clock is going to run out on the Adanacs, and Burnaby will take over. Don, Greg Bethel hasn't had many shifts for the Adanacs because he hurt his hand last night in the game against the South Fraser Stickman.
Yeah, and it's pretty tough to check out there when you're playing with one hand.
Graham took a long shot that went way wide and almost hit some young fans behind the Burnaby bench. Darren Fridge now picks up that ball to Jamie Bowen, who's already flashed 2 red lights. There's a wild shot, went wide and almost went off goaltender Lee. The rebound off the backboards in the net. Dickinson goes after Orchard. Orchard passes off to Armitage. Armitage back to Orchard. Simon Orchard passes to Ahonen. Ahonen shot. Nice stop by Andre. Orchard goes after it, but Andre picks up the ball. Passes off to Holen. Holen now for the Adanacs. A reminder, next Wednesday night, July the 11th, the Coquitlam Adanacs will be playing the newest Mr. Salmon Bellies here at 8 o'clock game time, Coquitlam Sports Center. So make sure you take that one in. There's a shot just went wide by Bowen. Adanacs get the turnover. Now the net.
The net's off the fight. Little different Adanac team coming out in this second period, and they're going to have to watch it. Burnaby's breaking out real quick, Gordon, and I'm expecting to see some breakaways soon. The last time that the ball changed hands in the Burnaby end, 4 Burnaby players came out, and no Adanacs were challenging them.
Now Forrest with the ball for the Adanacs, out to Holen, Gary Holen, to Jamie Bowen. Bowen got the ball, looking for the pass. There's a pass to Chardulo. Chardulo in the corner. Follow Chardulo. Has a great shot, comes up to the face-off circle. Still got the ball. Watched by Crosby. He loses the ball. Good check by Crosby. Picked up by Lee. David Lee flicks the ball out to Armitage. Brad Armitage, long pass down here to Truitt. Truitt's got the ball in the corner. Watched by Bowen. Truitt holds the ball out to Goodhart. Jamie Goodhart in the corner to Bell. Bobby Bell out of the corner. Bell winds up, shoots. Nice stop by Andre, who's been stopping those long shots. Here's Bowen trying to get a quick break. Can't pick up the ball. The ball bounces loose. Bell then go down.
Too many men that they're going to call it. I think it's a bad call, but...
well, yeah, because, Don, there's 5 players out here. I don't know. It was a borderline call, I think,
yeah,
by Evans.
The other player was stepping into the box as one was coming out of the box. But the guy coming out of the box touched the ball fairly quickly.
That's probably why the referee
may have
called it.
Felt that he touched the ball well before his player was on the bench. Very, very marginal call there.
And that could give the Cablevision team a big lift on if they can score their second power play goal here. Malowski, who's been a master in faceoffs, is in there again for the Adanacs. They battle for it on that faceoff. The Burnaby player pushes Malowski right out of there, and Burnaby pick up the faceoff, and so I guess Malowski's averaged on probably about 96 now.
Yeah.
Here comes DeFazio. He scored 1 power play goal already tonight. He has the ball. Passes into the corner to Sinclair. Back to DeFazio. Out to Truitt. Truitt across to Orchard. Into Sinclair. Missed that pass. Ball goes down the floor. Nishiyama races after it. David Lee comes out of his goal. Fires a long pass up here to Simon Orchard. Orchard passes into Truitt. Truitt shot nicely, knocked down by Malowski. And it's Adanac ball. Malowski goes down as if he was injured, Don.
Yeah, he's hurt himself, that's for sure.
I don't know if Sinclair swung at the ball to get the loose ball and might have hit him. I don't know. Trainer Cal Roberts, he comes out to look at him. Kurt Malowski, he's going to hustle off. He'll be back. Takes more than that kind of a hit to put him out of the game.
That was a strange one, though, Gordon. I couldn't see anything that happened there that caused that injury.
Now, Chardulo
Here goes the replay. No, he just went down. Didn't see anything happening there.
He might have just twisted his ankle going after the loose ball. Fridge now after the loose ball. Cablevision now 2-on-1. Graham walks right in on goal. Passes off to Sinclair. He shoots, scores!
Yeah,
Colin Sinclair from Graham, the league's leading scorer, made no mistake, Don. He put it off both posts.
Yeah, that was...
And goaltender Andre had no chance. And that's the second power play goal for the Cablevision team. And it's now 4-3.
Yeah, here comes the... There it is. Reached right around and banged off the post.
That showed why Sinclair leads the league in scoring. He's very, very skilled around the goal. Great stick skills. So, Don, that was a costly penalty. It puts the Cablevision team right back in this game. On the face-off, as Cablevision come up with the ball. As Bell got the face-off, Goodhart Ball passed in the corner to Truitt. Truitt comes out of the corner. Out in the middle, fires, just missed the top corner with a bounce shot. Ball goes loose. Now the Adanacs trying to get a breakaway, picking up his Schmidt. Les Schmidt racing away. He's in the clear, walking right in on goal. He fakes, he shoots. Great stop by David Lee. Ball goes loose. Fridge hustles after it, can't pick it up. Still loose, still Fridge digging. And now it's called for crease. And that doesn't make Coach Greg Thomas of the Adanacs very happy. That really makes him upset.
The reason why he's upset is because the man that cut through the crease is not the man that got the ball.
Peterson passes that ball to Goodhart. There's a pass in there that failed to hit number 16. Peterson, he couldn't pick up the pass. Now the Adanacs will hold a 4-3 lead with 11 minutes to go here in the second period, a crucial Junior A lacrosse game. As we said earlier, Burnaby leads the Adanacs by 4 points, but the Adanacs have 2 games in hand. Poland to Forrest, couldn't come up with it. Now Forrest gets another great chance. Great stop by Lee. There's the Cablevision trying to break away, but the pass goes astray, that long pass. Now Dickinson with that ball. Dickerson. Bowen in behind, passes out here. Dickerson can't come up with it. Ball bounces loose. Here's a quick breakaway for Goodhart with great speed. He's in the clear, walks right in, gets that, shoots. Great stop by Andre. Stop that breakaway. Dickinson now with that ball.
That was a big save by Lance Andre.
Oh boy.
4-4 at this time with Burnaby's a great breakout scoring team. They could have put away 3 or 4 goals in any time.
Both goaltenders have come up with breakaway saves, Don. Here's a chance for Forrest working his way in, flips it into Blackmore. Blackmore picks that ball up. Still Blackmore. Passes off now to Bowen. Bowen fakes a shot. Takes a long shot. Hit Poland. Goes to the corner. 30-second clock. Cablevision take over. Peck with the ball. He scored a goal for Cablevision. Starts down the left side with the ball. Rich Peck. Passes off to Graham. Big Andrew Graham. He's in the crease. No goal.
Yeah. It was a good call.
Now Holland picks that ball up. Passes to Wishart, Joel Wishart. He's got that ball, passes off to Chardulo. Chardulo in that face-off circle, winds, fakes, cuts to the middle. Now he fires, knocked down by Peck's stick. Ball bounces down center floor. Peck races after it. Chardulo picks it up. He's got a man in the clear. There's a pass, a great hit in there by Patterson. Ball goes to Kuhn. Kuhn to Sinclair. Sinclair watched by Forsberg, who hasn't saw much floor time for the Adanacs. Sinclair now to the corner by the face-off circle. Sinclair passes in there. Graham couldn't get his pass. Patterson picks it up. His pass goes astray, but it's picked up in there by Kuhn. Kuhn scores!
Good individual
effort. Number 10, Paul Kuhn has tied the lacrosse game, and Don, it's anybody's game now. As you said,
sure is.
Coquitlam had the edge in the first period, led 4-2, but the Cablevision team came out here fired up in the second period and have taken over the game.
Yeah, and if we look on the replay, that was just a good individual effort. He was well wrapped up. He had an arm all around him. Here comes, ball goes over to him. He's got an arm wrapped right around him. He just shoots over the Coquitlam player.
Great effort by Kuhn, Paul Kuhn. Patterson and Sinclair picks up another point. Ball at center. Malowski couldn't come up with it. The ball is kicked up into the stands, and it goes to Coquitlam, so that's another face-off chalked up for Malowski. Malowski with that ball. Cuts to the corner. Kurt Malowski tries to get a shot. The ball goes loose. Bethel picked it up. And the net comes off. Now Fridge gets his stick up in there with the Fazio, I believe. Fridge, he stays away from the rust stuff. He's high stick by Orchard. Now DeFazio. DeFazio works him over. Gill tries to pick up the ball. Armitage goes after him. Bethel can't pick it up. Ball bounces loose. Gill hustles after it. Now Bethel flattened Crosby, and it's going to be Cablevision ball.
I think of the way you saw Fridge stand in there is one of the reasons why he's the captain of this team, that he doesn't take foolish penalties. He's willing to take the hit and take the roll away and try and take the other team with him.
Simon Orchard with that ball to Crosby. Brett Crosby passes in the middle to Armitage. Armitage is hauled down. There's a pass out to Bethel. Bethel seeing more floor time in the second period. Had very few, if any, shifts in the first period because of his injured hand. Robbie Forrest now with the ball. Forrest at the face-off circle. Tries to beat Crosby. There's a pass to Bowen. Tried to shoot as he caught it, but he fanned. Here's Dickinson. Passes. There's a shot. Nice stop by Lee. Ball goes in the corner. Bowen goes after it. Bowen, nice work by Bowen. He gets it back to Blackmore, who's checked off the ball by Onan, but Blackmore stays after it, picks it up. Good hustle by Darren Blackmore. Comes out of the corner. Now he goes back to the corner. Still Blackmore. Passes into Bowen right in the clear, right in front. He shoots. Oh, he missed the open corner. Dickinson shot. Scores! Lance Dickinson. And that rookie just up from the Poco Saints has made it 5-4 for the Adanacs, Don. That's a big goal.
That's a very big goal. It looked like Jamie Bowen was going to get his hat trick, but he missed the net, and the rebound came right over here to Lance, and he just banged. In it went. Excellent play.
7:05 to go here in the second period. Adanacs regain the lead. They lead 5-4 over the Burnaby Cablevision.
Big goal for Coquitlam at that time.
Battle for second place. Malowski at center now with Bell.
See, they only give one assist on these games. Gordon, I believe that Blackmore also made that pass over to Jamie Bowen.
Yeah, he should have been in on the play, Don. You're right.
Definitely.
Swinford now. Passes. Bad pass. Picked off by Johansson. Johansson back for Cablevision to Truitt. Truitt out in front. The man's wide open, and Goodhart couldn't hang on to the pass. He picks up the loose ball in the corner. Passes out to Johansson. Shane Johansson. At that face-off circle. Cuts in. Passes off to Truitt. Big L Truitt. Watched by Forrest. There's a pass in here to Peterson. He couldn't hang on to it. Pass out by Goodhart. And they're going to lose the 30-second clock, Don. There it goes. Forrest picks that ball up at center floor. Passes to Bowen. The big guy rumbles down the middle. Fires. Oh, beautiful one-handed shot. Great stop by Lee. Chardulo now has that ball. Paulo Chardulo right in front to a backhander. Oh, just went wide by Broughton, who almost scored his second goal.
Yeah, he had the opening.
Here comes Bobby Bell for the Cablevision team. Flips it off to Kuhn, who scored one goal here in the second period for Cablevision. Paul Kuhn at the face-off circle, goes to the corner. Peck goes in to set a block. Kuhn got the ball. Nishiyama watches him. Graham now, watched by Broughton. Graham still got the ball. He's very dangerous. He has 47 goals before tonight. And there goes the 30-second clock against
Yeah, the Adanacs
Cablevision.
are picking up the pace right now, and they're not letting any shots. Right now, the shots are 6-5 for Burnaby, but Coquitlam's coming back.
Chardulo now with that ball. Very tight game. 5-4. Coquitlam Adanacs lead Cablevision. Wishart out of the corner. Nice pass to Nishiyama. He dropped the ball as he tried to shoot. Patterson belted by Chardulo, and it'll be Cablevision ball. And Chardulo got his stick up with Sinclair. Kuhn now down the right side. Goes in on Forsberg, who gets a piece of him. Goes to the corner. There's Patterson down the middle. His shot went wide. Picked up by DeFazio. Steve DeFazio. Watched by Broughton. Comes out. Stepped into the crease. Good call by referee Evans as he stuck his foot in the crease. Paulo Chardulo now with that ball. Down to Darren Fridge. Bethel had trouble with that pass. Goes and picks up the ball. Greg Bethel. Pass in front to Gill. Gill shot. A great stop by Lee as he tried to pick the top corner. Sinclair down here to Graham. Graham down the left side of the floor to the face-off circle. Cuts in. Big guy holds the ball. Passes off to Crosby. Crosby across to Ahonen. His shot hit Walewski in the foot. Walewski felt that one. Their pass comes out here. Crosby can't pick it up. Gill picks up that loose ball. Fires a pass down to Schmidt. A beautiful pass. Schmidt's in the clear. Les Schmidt walking in. Fake shoots. Oh, great stop by Lee. And that's the second breakaway save. Here's Gill getting set. Another great stop by Lee. Oh, the ball
It went in.
Don. What? Oh, and Lee's upset. He just kicked his glove away. And you can't blame him, Don. He made two spectacular saves. One of them on a breakaway. The rebound went up in the air, came down, hit him, and bounced into the net. And Chris Gill should get that goal.
Chris Gill will get this goal, and you know,
here's a great stop.
If we watch this and see that the pass and the work of Gill.
There's Gill. The ball goes up in the air, comes down, and bounces into the net.
Yeah, why Gill's looks like he's going to be chosen as Rookie of the Year this year. Just a great work by Gill.
But you got to give a lot of credit to the goaltender.
You feel sorry for
David Lee stopped two clear-cut breakaways this period and has just been outstanding again tonight. Don, he looks like one of the premier goaltenders in this league. Ball goes loose. Cablevision pick it up now. They trail 6-4 with 3:52 to go as the Adanacs regain their 2-goal lead. Bobby Bell now passes to Goodhart. Goodhart into the corner to Altschut. Big guy holds the ball. There's a pass to Johansson. Johansson. Pass is off, intercepted by Swinford. Swinford passes the ball up. Nice pass to Forrest down the right side. Forrest coming in. There's a pass to Walewski into Bowen. And this pass went astray as he missed Forrest with it. Robbie Forrest now, 10 seconds on the shot clock. They have to shoot within 30 seconds when they get possession of that ball, or else the ball turns over. Forrest dropped the ball 4 seconds. He's going to take a long shot. He just throws the ball in the corner. Cablevision will take over with 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Very key lacrosse game. The Adanacs hold a 6-4 lead over Cablevision. Colin Sinclair, he's picked up a couple points already tonight. He leads the league in scoring. Passes the ball off to Kuhn, comes out of the corner, and it's called for moving block on Peck. Adanacs come up with it again. Fridge, nice little back pass to Blackmore. Blackmore down to Holen. Gary Holen. Gary Holen picked up 5 assists last night against the South Fraser Sticks. He's playing great lacrosse for the Adanacs. Here's Bowen, faking. Walks in, stopped by Lee. Ball goes into there's Bowen again with the ball. The big guy fires a backhander through his legs, and he almost scored. Don, that was quite a shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Dickinson flips that ball out with some good work to Holen. And that pass is picked off. Sinclair comes back. Peck is breaking. Dickinson hit him, but Sinclair comes down the right side. Gets that. Scores! Oh, a great shot by Colin Sinclair. Picked the top corner coming off the right wing.
Yeah,
and that's his second goal, Don, and I believe it's at least his third point.
Yeah, and that's totally unassisted. He came down, he took a big hit from Dickerson and didn't fall down. He just kept moving on down the floor and looked around and just wham, into the net it was. Excellent goal. But Gordon, you were talking earlier about goal contending and saying David Lee, premier goaltender. There is no weakness in goaltending in this league at all. With all the games we've watched right now, we can't say anything against any of the goaltending that we've seen.
That's true, Don. The goaltending is great in the league, but I've seen this second game I see David Lee playing. He's been outstanding in both games. Yeah. He was #1 star in the first game, and he's got to be a candidate for another star tonight. He's played great. Truitt has that ball now as Cablevision trails 6-5 on that goal by Sinclair. And there's the pass. Swinford picks that ball now. He drops it, picks it up again. Back pass, a beautiful pass to Broughton. Broughton, another great pass. And Forsberg couldn't pick it up. 2 great back passes. And Adanacs pick up the ball, an interference call with 1:41 to go here in the second period. A reminder, stay tuned between the second and third because Les Schmidt will be Don's guest. He'll be interviewing Les Schmidt. Malowski's shot was way wide.
Very close to a follow-through on that last shot. Gordon hit the...
Chardulo now has that ball. Adanacs lead 6-5. Great junior A lacrosse from Coquitlam Sports Center. Wishart sets a block. There's a pass that picked up by Schmidt. Schmidt getting set, shoots. Oh, just Lee got a piece of it. No, I guess he didn't because the shot clock's going to run out. There's the 30-second call. Cablevision take over. Johansson gets that ball. Shane Johansson. He's a rugged customer. Now he starts out with the ball to Peck, who scored 1 goal for the Cablevision club. Comes at center floor. 1:04 to go here. Graham now. Andrew Graham was being held off the score sheet. Fakes. Watched by Bethel. There's a pass in there. Just went wide from Peck. Picked up by Patterson. Patterson now with less than a minute to go in the second period. Passes out here. Here's Kuhn's shot. Stopped by Andre. Chardullo picks up that loose ball. Watched by Sinclair. Sinclair throws the ball down the floor. Gill did not see the pass. Wishart goes after it. Wishart misses the ball. Goaltender Lee picks it up, fires it down the floor to Sinclair. Sinclair streaks down 3-on-2 now. Peck. The ball bounces loose. Peck trying to pick it up. Ball still loose. Now it's picked up by Darren Fridge. 20 seconds to go in the second period. Fridge rumbles down that left side. Cuts to the corner. Gets out in front, shoots. Oh, he just missed a top corner. Picked up by Bethel. There's a penalty now coming up to Cablevision. There's a shot by Fridge.
Oh.
He scores! Darren Fridge.
That was just a great play by Darren, staying right there in front of the net.
And he drew his check into a penalty. And the Burnaby team doesn't think that ball was in the net.
We'd have to see this in the replay, Gordon. I didn't see it go in, but the referee is right there in the right position. There's the ball coming over right to Darren, and
hard to tell from that replay.
Yeah. You saw the back of the neck bulge. Therefore, the referee was standing right there. He saw what he saw.
So Captain Darren Fridge gets his second goal. That's a big goal, Don, with only 9 seconds to go. Gives the Adanacs a 2-goal lead again, 7-5. Bethel and Gill picked up the assist. So the Adanacs lead by 2 goals here again with only 9 seconds to go in the second period. The ball goes loose. Malowski tries to get it to Force. There's a hit by Bowen. The ball goes loose. Orchard throws the ball down the floor. And that's the end of the second period. And another great period of lacrosse, Don.
Yeah, that was...
Coquitlam Adanacs 7. Burnaby Cablevision 5. Stand by. I'll be right back with an interview with Les Schmidt from the Coquitlam Adanacs.
How you doing, lacrosse fans? Here we are back with our second intermission guest, Les Schmidt. Les, you had a very good period. You 2 breakaways though, and the goalie stopped you.
Yeah, I shouldn't have missed those breakaways, but he got the better of me.
You're coming down the floor. You had a lot of room and a lot of time. What are you thinking about?
I don't know. I'm just trying to go over what I do in practice. Do a lot of breakaways in practice, so I'm trying to go over some of those.
Is there anything particular you're shooting on David Lee? David's a good goaltender, premier goaltender in the league. Are you looking for any particular spot, or just seeing what he's going to leave you?
Yeah, I'm trying to go to low glove hand side.
And do you think he's weak on that side, or is it just is that what you do on a breakaway normally?
Yeah, normally I do. Yeah.
Normally, the Adanacs are playing extremely well. Most of the checking players are playing well. The goals are coming from all over. We got 2 by Bowen and 2 by Fridge, and but the rest of the team is playing hard, getting a lot of the loose balls.
Yeah, we're all working hard. We're playing as a team right now. We're coming back. Had a slow start, but starting to come on now. Before this game, is there anything the coach said to you to get you up for this game? Because you're 4 points behind with 2 games in hand against Burnaby. This is a big one. Yeah, this is a big game. If we win this, we'll be right up behind Burnaby, second. And for the rest of the year, how many games you got left to play? About 6 games? I think yeah. 6 or 7 games. And so far, the team seems to be settling in now. You've had a lot of injuries. They've come back. You still have some boys out. But this looks like the team that you're going to be playing with for the rest of the year. Yeah, I think Kevin Brunch is supposed to be coming back in playoffs, so we need him. Hopefully he'll get back in time. Well, Les, we really appreciate you coming up here between periods when you're hot and tired, and thank you very much for being our guest, and we'll get right back with the third period. Thanks a lot.
It was a game with us. Who could catch the most fish without really trying? John won. He always won. Until last year when he lost the use of both kidneys. Now I'm here alone and he's tied to a dialysis machine waiting for a kidney transplant. If you had a friend whose kidneys had failed, no one would have to tell you how important organ donation is. Please talk to your family.
and sign an organ donor card today.
All set to go here in the third period of great junior A lacrosse game, Don, from Coquitlam Sports Center, and the score is 7-5 for the Adanacs over Burnaby. And give us a quick summary of the scoring in the second period.
Quickly down the right, Fridge with 2, Broughton with 1, and Bowen with 2, and Dickinson with 1. And that's for the Adanacs. And for Burnaby, we got Peck, Kuhn, DeFazio, and Sinclair with 2.
Okay, Don, as we often say, the next goal will be a critical one. Malowski's at center floor. Against Kuhn on the faceoff. Malowski's won well over 90% of the faceoffs. Done another super job on faceoff.
Yeah, and you know, Gordon, he's the leading scorer on the Coquitlam team, and he was out for the first 4 or 5 games of the year.
That's right, Don. He did have an injury that kept him out of the first few games for the Adanacs, so he's had a great season. Cablevision come up with a ball. Kuhn's got it. He scored 1 goal. Sinclair's potted 2. League's leading scorer with a ball. Cuts out the middle. Very great stick handler, this guy. Passes off. Greco couldn't handle it. Now Greco goes to the corner. Hammered by Fridge. Picked up in there by Orchard. This shot went way wide. Swinford now does a great job coming out with a loose ball. Throws the ball down. Poor pass by Swinford again. Picked off by Kuhn. Kuhn to Sinclair. Sinclair fires. Great stop by Andre. Got his right leg on that shot that was labeled for the bottom corner. That was a deceptive shot, Don.
It really was.
He shot that hard, but boy, that ball got to the net quick. DeFazio now, he's in the top 10 in scoring. As Burnaby's loaded with a lot of offensive talent. DeFazio down the middle. Fires. Just missed the corner. Malowski's pushed back in the crease. He got rid of the ball. Swinford can't pick it up. Picked up by Orchard. Orchard off to Sinclair. Sinclair in the corner to Kuhn. Paul Kuhn comes out of the corner. Watched by Malowski. Kuhn passes off to Big Andrew Graham. Big guy has the ball. Passes off to Sinclair. Sinclair in the middle. Watched by Swinford. Passes in there that DeFazio couldn't pick up. It was a high pass. Graham missed the ball. And it's the Adanac ball. As we get underway here in the second period, or third period, the beginning of the third period, it's 7-5 for the Adanacs. Very crucial game for the Adanacs. If they win this game, they'll have a good shot at finishing second. If they lose, they'll have to really work to get there. There's a pass picked off by Sinclair from Bowen. Sinclair down the middle, 3-on-2, right down the middle. Gets set, passes off. There's a shot, a nice stop by Andre as Crosby had a good scoring chance. Blackmore dropped the ball. Sinclair picks it up, flips it out here to Bell. Bobby Bell shot. Great stop by Andre. Sinclair now gets that ball again. Sinclair is all over the floor for the Cablevision, playing a great game. Crosby into Graham, Big Andrew Graham. Watched by Fours. Graham again. Passes in here to Ahonen. He couldn't get the pass. Ball goes loose. Bell goes after it. Checked by Blackmore. Blackmore is hammered by Crosby. And the referee...
Looks like they're going to call a face-off on this one, Gordon. I don't think the referees know.
The referee knew who went off us, so we'll have a face-off.
But we got to talk about Lance Andre there. That was 3 big stops in this period.
Right,
he's not getting as much work this game as he normally gets, but he's making the stops when he has to.
And that Colin Sinclair put on a real clinic of how to get loose balls that shift on. He was all over the floor picking up loose balls. Ahonen picks it up. Scott Ahonen with that ball. Watched by Bowen. Ahonen passes in the corner to Bobby Bell. Bobby Bell gets a pick, works out of the corner. Flip past Ahonen right in front. Great stop by Andre. And Don, as you said, Andre has just come up great in this start of the third period.
That could have been 3 goals by
all
now.
over the Adanacs. Here's Ahonen again. Fires. Another great stop by Andre. Oh, the ball just went by the open net as he lost track of it. Forrest in there. Molesky digs for it. The ball goes loose. Bell and Holen goes after it. Ball still loose. Picked up by Bobby Bell. Cablevision really carrying the play here early in the third period.
The penalty coming up, too.
And Forrest is picking up a penalty for slashing. So out goes goaltender Lee. On comes an extra player. Bobby Bell passes off. Here's a shot. Scores!
Yeah, it's tough luck.
Brett Crosby from Bobby Bell, and it's now 7-6 Adanacs. And Don, that name Crosby is a famous name in lacrosse. Brett Crosby is the son of Jack Crosby. He's known as Mr. Lacrosse in Burnaby. He does everything.
Yeah,
he's the general manager for the senior team. He runs the junior team. He's been involved I don't know.
Here
I'm
comes
not gonna. I don't
a
want
replay on that shot.
I don't want to date Jack Crosby, but he's been there. Let's put it this way: a lot of years.
He sure has.
Great worker for Lacrosse. So Brett Crosby, he fires a very important goal, makes it 7-6. The Adanacs, Molesky comes up with that ball. Malowski passes off to Chardulo. Chardulo carries that ball in the corner. Comes out to Wishart. Wishart is taken off the ball by Chewett. Here's a quick break for Peck. Watched by Wishart. Rich Peck, who scored once for Cablevision. They now trail 7-6. Great junior A lacrosse from the Coquitlam Sports Center. Brought to you by Rogers-Fraser for Cable. There's a great stop by Andre. Your community sports channel. They bring you great sports in the summer, great sports in the hockey, or in the winter. Hockey, Poco Buckaroos and the Coquitlam Warriors are featured on Channel 4, and the Adanacs in the summertime, along with lots of other sports. Wishart with that ball now for the Adanacs. Now he's checked off the ball. Goes to Chardulo. Chardulo with that big shot, gets set, fires, went wide, and we got a penalty
coming up to Burnaby for holding up. Or May's high sticking, he's calling it.
Looks like Peterson's picking up the penalty, number 16, Ed Peterson. High sticking, as referee Evans says. So Don, this gives the Adanacs a chance to go on the power play, and it's very important, I think, they get that goal back.
Well, they're bringing out their what they call their get the ball line, Gordon. These boys have to now take the ball and get it as quickly as they can and get their shooters out. Here they come.
Nice. Got that face off the Blackmore. He is flattened at center floor. Nishiyama gets in there. Johansson pushes him. Yeah. It'll be Adanac ball. Great job by Malowski again, getting that face off. He leaves the floor. Now Hohen takes that ball.
Yeah, this is the big power play we've been watching all along that's been so successful.
Hohen to Gill, who's got in the shooter spot. In to Fridge. Fridge to Gill. He missed the pass. Ball goes loose. Holen can't pick it up. Now it's picked up by Peck. There's a long pass to Bell. Bell's in the clear, makes a great catch. Walks right in and shoots. A great stop by Andre. Lance Andre has been outstanding in the third period. Here's Bowen working his way in. He has 2 goals already, looking for his hat trick. Back to Holen.
Great effort on that last play by Fridge to keep up and get down there and
Holen over to Fridge, right in and shoots. Oh, he grazed the goal post. The ball goes out. We'll have a face-off. Don, actually, another great play on that breakaway was a great catch by Bobby Bell as the ball was just off the floor, and he just put his stick down and scooped it up.
Yeah, just excellent lacrosse.
Don, you know, actually this game is so crucial. It's like a playoff game.
It certainly is. It's 4 points going on here.
7-6, Adanacs lead. They're on the power play.
It looks like Lance Andre's got a problem with one of his pads.
And
no, it's water in the goal crease. They're scared that when the water is on the goal crease like that a ball will hit that and skip rather than bounce. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but in the goal crease in the Adanacs end, they're wiping up quite a lot of water from when the player slid through.
Trainer Cal Roberts is out there. He's used to that, Don. He's a fireman, so he's used to working with water. Doing a great job out there.
But you can imagine a lacrosse ball hitting that water in front of the goal like that. It could skip, it could slide, and it won't react the way it's supposed to on a cement surface.
Well, the Adanacs clinging to a 7-6 lead of 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in their power play. Another crucial face-off. Kurt Malowski's out there to take it. We get the water cleaned up and we're ready to go in the face-off. Evans puts the ball down between Malowski and Bobby Bell. On that face-off, Malowski just doing a fantastic job. Picks that ball up for the Adanacs, takes the pass. Now he passes off and leaves the floor. What a job he's done again on face-offs. Gill to Holen. Fridge comes out, take the shooter spot. Gill again to Holen. To Fridge, back to Holen. Holen into Bowen. He missed the open net. Ball bounces. Gill hustles after it. So does the Cablevision player, Orchard.
Nice play.
Forrest picks it up, walks in, across to Bowen. Oh, his pass knocked down. Bowen picks it up. Back pass. It took a shot. Actually, missed the net. Forrest picks it up. There's a 30-second turnover. Cablevision come up with it. Orchard gets it. Orchard passes that ball. There, beautiful steal by Holen. Out to Bowen, right in front. Bowen feet, shoots, scores!
He did.
Jamie Bowen from Holen. What a goal! And that's going to be a power play goal.
It was a power play goal, except Burnaby had 5 men on the floor and the referee didn't catch it.
And
I don't know if we could tell on the replay, but Burnaby had 5 players on the floor at the time of that score.
Jamie Bowen gets his 3rd goal of the game, and Don, you're going to have to pick the stars tonight. You're going to have a tough job. A reminder, at the end of the game, stay tuned because Don will be interviewing the Adanac Willis Adanac player of the game. He gets a beautiful hat from Willis Sporting Goods. Your place for lacrosse equipment and all sporting goods. Now we've got the penalty door open, Don. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here.
Here's the replay on that last goal, Gordon, and maybe we can see. I count. There's 2, 3. Oh no, we can't see it there, but there was 5 Burnaby cables on the floor. Yeah, the referee did pick it up.
So the goal counts, and they get a penalty for having too many men on the floor, Don.
I believe the goal will wipe out the penalty they were going to call, and the penalty that was on should stay.
All right.
I think that's the way the rule reads on this one.
As usual, Don, a very astute observation by yourself.
Well, there you go, Gordon.
Yeah.
No,
I think that wipes out the penalty.
Yeah, you're right. It wipes out the penalty.
Gets a full 2 minutes.
Gets full 2 minutes.
Excellent call by the officials. Cable, as you get the ball,
big opportunity for the Adanacs, though.
Another penalty now coming up to the Adanacs, Don.
Yeah. I didn't see what happened there.
Graham's got the ball. Well, I thought I heard the official scorer, Mike Acton, saying that goal was unassisted, and that's unbelievable.
No.
Because Holland gave him the ball.
Oh, definitely.
Cablevision, Truitt to Sinclair. Cablevision got their goaltender out. Cross to Truitt. They're trying to kill off their penalty. Back to Sinclair. Sinclair just holds the ball. He's content to run out the penalty time. Don, there's no goal gone up there yet, but I'm sure that goal counts.
Elbow. They're going to call
high sticking.
I think you point to his elbows.
Bethel.
Yeah.
No, elbowing.
Referee
Evans says. So that'll even up the manpower situation.
Gordon, I'm not too sure that was a good play by Burnaby. I realize they want a power play, but I got them. They're 2 goals behind.
Oh, so have I. I don't.
There it goes. The goal just went up.
8-6. Mike's a little slow getting that goal up. Malowski gets that ball in the face-off now. Both teams a man short. Adanacs hold a 2-goal lead again, 8-6. Great junior A lacrosse in the Coquitlam Sports Center. Jamie Bowen with 3 goals. Rumbles down that left side. Puts on the brakes. Passes off to Darren Fridge, who's had a strong game with 2 goals. 2 field lacrosse buddies playing great box lacrosse for the Adanacs.
Oh, put a little bit of a rear end into him that time.
Now the Cablevision. Lee passes down to Bobby Bell. Bell, as they'll soon be on a power play in 35 seconds, but they have to shoot within 20 seconds. Colin Sinclair out to Andrew Graham. Graham to Bell. Bell tries to beat Nishiyama, can't do it. Out to Sinclair. He shoots. Great stop by Andre. Now Swinford comes up with that ball. Passes the ball off to Chardulo. Chardulo down the floor. Adanacs will be short-handed in 9 seconds. Chardulo at the face-off circle. Cross to Malowski. Kurt Malowski in the corner, watched by Graham. Now Cablevision got the man advantage. Bowen now has 2 men on him. Passes off to Forrest. Forrest has 1 man on him, 2 now. He's checked off the ball. Sinclair comes up with the ball beautifully.
Interference down here. I'm surprised the referee won't call it.
Now Sinclair works his way in. Holds the ball. Passes off to DeFazio. Back to Sinclair. Sinclair back to DeFazio. To Truitt. Truitt back to DeFazio. Across to Graham. Oh, he just missed an open net. Picked up by Sinclair in the corner. Sinclair out to Truitt. Truitt fires. Just missed the top corner. Back to Truitt again. He fires again, and he missed the top corner. Malowski with that ball. Malowski passes off to Chardulo. Chardulo watched by Truitt. Truitt goes after him. Now he passes the ball out to Bowen, and the penalties are over. Both teams Back at full strength. Bowen checked beautifully by Sinclair, but the ball goes to Fridge. Fridge has it in the corner. Fakes a pass. Now he dumps it off to Bowen. Bowen goes straight down the middle. Big guy getting set. Walks right in. Fakes. Shoots. Oh, Lee got a piece of it and deflected it over the net. Sinclair hit in the corner. Comes out to Orchard. Vince Orchard's long pass. Graham fought that ball off. Couldn't come up with it. Force back for the Adanacs. Force passes off to Bowen. 11 minutes to go here in the third period. The Coquitlam Adanacs 8. Burnaby Cablevision 6. Great junior A lacrosse action. World class here tonight. Malowski with that ball. Cuts right in. Gets set. Shoots. Oh, the red light went on, but referee said play on as that ball missed the net. Orchard doing a good job picking up a loose ball. Out here to Goodhart. Jamie Goodhart tries to beat Schmidt. Passes in the middle. Here's a shot, but Johansson's got it. Shane Johansson shoots. Nice stop by Andre.
Excellent
Caught
stop
that.
by Andre.
Put it in his stick. Flips it off to Bethel. Bethel off to Holland. Gary Holland made a great play to set up Bowen on his third goal. Cuts down the middle. Tries to beat Goodhart. He shot. Nice stop by Lee. Here comes Truitt. Back the other way. One man to beat. Two big guys. Bowen. There's a shot. A great stop by Andre again. Dickinson picks up that ball. Lance Dickinson passes too far for Bowen. Ball goes loose. Holland goes after it, but it's picked up by Peck. Peck off to Kuhn. Back to Peck, who's heading off. Gives it to Captain Sinclair. Colin Sinclair. Down the middle. There's a pass that goes to Orchard. He couldn't get a shot. Now Greco over to DeFazio. DeFazio takes a shot, works it in. DeFazio shot. Andre held his ground to make a save. Bowen picks up the rebound. Switches hands. Passes down here to Chardulo. Chardulo by himself goes to the corner. Watched by Orchard. Ball now. Wishart goes after it. He's checked. Wishart can't pick up the ball, and Cablevision Greco comes up with it. To DeFazio, to Kuhn. Kuhn down the right wing with the ball. Flips it off to Sinclair. Sinclair out in the middle. Winds, shoots. Oh, he just missed the corner. He's had Andre moving the other way. Wishart tips it back to Chardulo. Long pass to Broughton. Broughton couldn't get it. Lee comes, grabs that ball. David Lee, long pass to Kuhn at center. Kuhn over to DeFazio. DeFazio down here to Sinclair. Sinclair changes now. Ahonen with that ball. Scott Ahonen. Passes right in front that Crosby couldn't come up with it. Andre picks up the loose ball. There's his long pass to Gill. Gill's hammered in there by Armitage.
Gill was smart enough not to
There's going to be a penalty now.
Yeah, interference.
I think on Greco.
A little back check there that was unnecessary.
Malowski into Fridge wide open.
Oh,
Scores! Darren Fridge
yes.
from Malowski. Kurt Malowski. That was a bit of a hidden ball trick.
Yeah.
Don with Bethel faking like he had the ball. Malowski had the ball, flipped it to Darren Fridge,
Here
and now he's got a hat trick. Fridge with 3 goals, Bowen with 3 goals.
Yeah, it was an excellent pick right over the top, right over his shoulder.
So the two buddies who played lacrosse in Southern California are really starring for the Adanacs tonight. They lead 9-6 with 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go in this great junior A lacrosse game. Malowski again at center against Bell. They battle for that ball. The ball goes loose. Picked up by Fridge, knocks it back, but Cablevision Ahonen gets the ball, comes in, tries to beat Swinford. Schmidt got a piece of him. There's a pass across to Graham. Graham to Bell, Bobby Bell. That pass goes, Ahonen couldn't pick it up, goes loose. Picked up by Armitage. Armitage passes across to Crosby, who scored once for the Cablevision club, Brett Crosby. Hustles and turns in that corner. Puts the ball out. Armitage couldn't pick it. Here's a quick breakaway for Schmidt. He's trying to get in the clear, but Graham's going to get back. Graham hit him high. Got away with it.
See that one.
Armitage hit by Schmidt. It'll be Cablevision ball. And Graham picks that ball up. 7:25 to go in the third period. the Adanacs holding a 9-6 lead. Don, if the Adanacs can hang on to this, this would be a giant win for them.
Yeah, this is a big win for the Adanacs.
Al Truitt with that ball down in the corner. Truitt now comes out in the middle. Flipped the ball out in front here to Peterson. He couldn't come up with it. Swinford battles for it. Ball still loose. Malowski goes after it. Picked up by Schmidt on some great hustle by Malowski. There's a pass to Malowski. Kurt Malowski, who's had another strong outing for the Adanacs. Passes to Bowen. He has 3 goals, and Darren Fridge has 3 goals. Both have scored big goals here in the third period. Here's Dickinson working his way by. Cuts to the corner. Big guy from the Poco Junior Saints. He's a B team. He's played a very good game. He scored a goal for the Adanacs. And here comes
penalty.
the penalty to Jamie Bowen for slash. And that could be a
big penalty.
Penalty
at
a
this
bad time,
yeah.
Don, with 6:32 to go. If the Cablevision can get a quick goal here in a power play, it would put them right back in the game.
You know, Gordon, some of these ace scorers on the Burnaby team, everybody's talking about their scoring, but I've seen some passes that they've been made. Truant, St. Clair, they're excellent all-round lacrosse players.
On that face-off now, the Adanacs try to come up with it, but Grout fights in there. They really battle for that ball as it's loose. 2 Adanacs. Nishiyama goes after it. Peck is slapping at it. Finally, it comes back to Johansson to Kuhn. And here comes the Cablevision power play. Sinclair missed that pass. DeFazio dropped it. Picked up by Truitt to DeFazio as they get the power play unit out here. DeFazio has that ball. 12 seconds now. That's all he got on this shot clock. There's a pass front. Sinclair scores!
Oh, yeah.
What a beautiful goal.
Pass.
That's his 3rd goal. And he's been outstanding for the Cablevision team. Truitt will pick up another assist on that, Don.
Yeah, see if we can see this on the replay.
DeFazio gives it to Truitt. Across
back to
the
Truitt.
Orchard.
Sinclair and in the net.
That's at least 4 points for Sinclair. It shows why he's leading the league in scoring. He's a great skilled player. Now it's 9-7. Adanacs lead the Cablevision team. Swinford is belted from behind. There's a penalty coming up to Peterson.
Again, that's one of those foolish penalties. Bad time of the game. They were just coming back into the game.
Yeah, I just looking over there. Bobby Salt, who's been around lacrosse for a long time, he shook his head right after the penalty.
He did. You don't want to see a penalty like that. The
really
player didn't have
penalty.
the ball. It was actually a loose ball penalty, which is very foolish.
At center, picked up by Bethel. Back to Forsberg. Forsberg gets that ball. Back to Malowski. Malowski passes off to Gill as the Adanacs go into power play now. They get a chance to get that goal back. Another little fake ball trick here. Gill carries the ball in. Goaltender Lee knows where it is. Passes off to Holland. Holland to Fridge. Fridge walks right down the middle. He's checked off the ball. Back comes Bobby Bell. 2-on-2. Bell cuts to the middle. Got Peck with him. Pass to Peck. He couldn't come up with it. Ball goes loose. Forrest goes after it. Forrest gets it. Adanacs come back. Forrest passes off to Holland. Don, I'm a little surprised that Chris Gill's playing the shooter spot instead of the crease, because he was doing so great on the crease on the power play, and then Forrest is on the crease now. There's a pass to Gill, cuts across the middle, and
that's probably one of the reasons why they got him there, because he will make that cut across. There's not too many of the others will on the power play that break through.
Now Greco trying to kill off this penalty. 1 minute to go in the penalty to Cablevision. He's hit by Fridge. Ball goes loose. Picked up by Kuhn. Paul Kuhn trying to kill it off. Watched by Gill. Cuts down the middle. Paul Kuhn shoots. A great stop by Andre. Here comes Jamie Bowen now. He's going to slow things down to get this power play set up. Jamie Bowen takes his time. There's less than 5 minutes to go in the game now. Gill missed that pass. Ball goes loose. And it goes on to the goaltender. Comes out to Holland. Holland out to Malowski. His shot went way wide. And the Cablevision come up with the ball. There's only 18 seconds to go in the penalty to the Adanacs. They lead 9-7. There's a pass that comes to Kuhn. Kuhn at center floor. He goes right down the middle. Passes off to Sinclair out there again. Sinclair is very dangerous every time he's on the floor. Kuhn has that ball back to Sinclair. And the penalty's over now for the Cablevision. Peterson's back out there. Sinclair passes off to Graham. Andrew Graham winds, fires, just missed the bottom corner. Sinclair comes up with the ball, drops it, gets it back again. Sinclair back to Graham, who tries to work in closer. It's called for interference, moving block. Walowski's got that ball.
Adanacs are calling a timeout, I believe.
With 3:28 to go, Don, it's probably a good call by Coach Greg Thomas.
Yeah, I think so. Settle his boys down.
Yeah. With 3:28 to go, Don, they've got to try and use their 30 seconds and control the rest of this lacrosse game, because it's only 2-goal difference.
2 goals is not very much in a lacrosse game, Gordon, and Burnaby's playing very, very well. They're getting lots of chances. I would say that Lance Andre has been the star of this third period. I realize that there's been 3 goals by Fridge and 3 goals by Bowen. But in this third period, I think the man that's kept him in there is Lance Andre. He hasn't had as much work in the second, and the first period was fairly even, but this third period he's played very well.
Don, I have to agree with you. I think he's made some great key saves in this third period, and he, as you say, he's been a difference in the third period.
Yeah.
A reminder, lacrosse fans, that next Wednesday night, that will be July the 11th, the newest Mr. Sandbellies will be here to play with Coquitlam Adanacs. Game time 8 o'clock, so get out here and see this Adanac club. They're a great lacrosse team. Bethel with that ball. Feeds the pass into Gill. Gill scores!
Oh,
great goal by Chris Gill. And Don, that could be the backbreaker. Nice pass by Greg Bethel.
Yeah, that was an excellent,
beautiful shot by Chris Gill. And I'll tell you, Don, this Chris Gill has just played great lacrosse, and he really is a legitimate candidate for Rookie of the Year in this Junior A lacrosse league.
Definitely. That's 2 assists as well as 1 goal for him this game.
10-7 now, Adanacs lead. Ball bounces loose at center. Darren Fridge with some great hustle comes up with the ball. Turns away from Sinclair, passes it down to Schmidt, Les Schmidt, who's played a very strong game, one of his best games of the season, in my opinion, for the Adanacs. Passes the ball off to Malowski, Kurt Malowski, leading scorer for the Adanacs. Cuts to the corner, back out to Fridge. Darren Fridge fires, a nice stop by David Lee, who went low to stop it. Here's a quick break to Sinclair, down the floor, trying to get in the clear. Schmidt hustling, got back, he chipped the ball away. Well, it looks like Walowski's getting the penalty, Don. I did not see that.
I think there's going to be 2 penalties here now.
I'll have to wait.
No.
Referee Evans made the call on Walowski. Now Bethel comes over here.
I think it's going to be on number 5, Bethel.
Yeah, you're right, Don. As usual, Don, you're correct. There goes Bethel. That's 2 penalties. I must admit, I was following the ball. I did not see either of them. They had to be off the play. So this gives Burnaby, the Cablevision, a great opportunity to get back in this lacrosse game with 2:35 to go. They're on the power play. Adanacs are 2 men short. Now here comes DeFazio. DeFazio into Sinclair. Back to DeFazio. Winds into Graham. Oh, he missed the open net again. He's not clicking on that crease. Big guys be missing the ball. Great job by Andre coming up with that loose ball. Fires the ball down the floor. Picked off by Truitt. Here's Sinclair all over in front. Fake shoots. Missed the top corner. Graham shoots. He hit the goal post right on. Now we get a whistle, and it's the Adanac ball. Adanacs are getting another penalty, and boy, is Greg Thomas, the coach, unhappy, but I think he's unhappy with his help on the bench there. And now, Don, that'll put them, they can only be 2 men short. They can't be less. That'll be a delayed penalty on Wishart.
And that lucky it wasn't under 2 minutes, because I believe with 2 minutes remaining in the game, is that not a penalty shot? Too many men on the floor?
I'm not sure on that one, Don. Yeah, you could be right. I think it's in the last minute, actually. Ball goes loose, and the Adanacs come up with it, and Sinclair got hit in the face with a stick.
Yeah, it was inadvertent. They both had their heads down. They just got a little...
And there goes goaltender Andre out of his net. 1:58 to go here. 10-7, Adanacs hold a 3-goal lead there. Got 3 penalty players in the penalty box. They're 2 men short. Bowen doing a great job. He's hit by 2 players. Bowen still got the ball. Belted, knocked down. Referee Evans says interference. Bowen goes to it, but Chardulo comes over there. Paulo Chardulo is right against the line, back over line. Now he passes to Forrest. Now he gets by Chewett, gets by his man, and Forrest wisely hangs onto that ball. Robbie Forrest doing a great job in the corner, still got the ball, still Forrest. Now going after him, DeFazio, still Forrest. Great penalty killing by Robbie Forrest. He's slashed by the goaltender. Still got the ball. He's knocked down by Kuhn. Forrest doing a magnificent job. And we finally get a whistle as the Burnaby players swing away with their sticks. Don, that was just a stupendous job of penalty killing by Robbie Forrest.
It certainly was, and I'm wondering what the referees are doing there. The slash from the goaltender. And
it definitely looked like the goaltender, it looked like he should have had a penalty on that slash. But he got away with it. So Robbie Forrest killed off some valuable time. We've got 1:27 to go in the third period. Bowen is out there with Broughton and Chardulo trying to kill off this penalty. Adanacs are 2 men short. Cablevision trailed by 3 goals. And here's DeFazio. DeFazio into Sinclair. Sinclair back to DeFazio. DeFazio shoots, scores! DeFazio from Sinclair, 10-8. And that'll kill 1 penalty. Kurt Malowski will come out, and he's a key man on faceoffs. So the Adanacs will be shorthanded for 2 men for another 33 seconds. Don, we can look for the Cablevision team now Andre has an injury. We can look for the Cablevision team to pull their goaltender, possibly. And 3 stars for tonight's game, as chosen by my color man, Don Scott. The number 1 star, the Adanac Willis player of the game, is goaltender Lance Andre with a great third period performance. And the 2nd star, Darren Fridge, with 3 big goals. And the 3rd star, easily the best Cablevision player, Colin Sinclair, with 3 goals and at least 1 assist on. So
well, Gordon, I don't know what's happening here.
Well,
but
it's just Andre's equipment apparently, perhaps conveniently came apart.
Yeah, conveniently. But DeFazio was over the bench.
Well, he was talking to the bench, so
he was trying to egg them on into something.
Fridge and him have had a going battle tonight. On the face-off, a key face-off with 1:08 to go. Ball goes loose. Bobby Bell races after it, picks it up. Bell flips it off to DeFazio. DeFazio shoots. Oh, a spectacular save by Andre. Ball goes back now. Cablevision on that power play. 56 seconds to go in the lacrosse game. It's 10-8. Adanacs lead Cablevision. Cablevision, Chewett having trouble. Finally picks up the loose ball. Comes down. Adanacs 2 men short. Passes off to Orchard. Back to Chewett. Chewett shoots. Scores! And it's 10-9. With 43 seconds remaining, the Adanacs will be now 1 man short. Don, what a barn burner we got going here.
Yeah, and maybe it's a little early for 3 stars, Gordon.
Well, you may have to evaluate this game. It could go into overtime. Now Burnaby call a timeout. And that's probably a good call. The Adanacs will be short-handed 1 man, Don, for 1:35. So Cablevision got a great chance to tie this game. Boy, have these penalties ever proven costly to the Adanacs. Bob Salt talking to his players. He knows how important it is with 43 seconds to go to get that face-off. They must get that face-off and set up their power play and try to score this tying goal.
All they need, the Coquitlam needs is to get this face-off, and let's hope Malowski can take it.
They'll pull their goaltender, Don, if they get the ball?
I would say they have to pull the goaltender.
I think so.
And the Adanacs have got to be patient.
Malowski now, and that face-off against Kuhn, who hasn't taken many. Malowski's been a master on face-offs. He's got at least 90% of the face-offs tonight. He's in there now. They're 1 man short, 43 seconds to go. A 10-9 lacrosse game. Adanacs lead. Burnaby gets that ball. Johansson to DeFazio. DeFazio's hit. He keeps the ball. Now here comes goaltender David Lee. Races to the bench. Malowski goes after.
Doing a good job.
DeFazio trying to kill the clock. 30 seconds to go. Now DeFazio slows it up. Malowski goes after him. Back to Chewett. Chewett over to Orchard. Extra man on the floor. Chewett over to DeFazio. Back to Chewett. Jewett. Checked by Nishiyama. Goes to the corner. Pass the ball out. Forrest knocks it down. Andre picks it up. 12 seconds. Andre's got the ball. Flips the ball down the floor. It's going down. Lee's back out on the floor. Throws it back down. 3 seconds. That's going to be all. The lacrosse game is over. And the Adanacs.
What an exciting game, Gordon.
Lacrosse game. Edge the Burnaby Cablevision Club 10-9. What a thriller, Don.
Yeah, that was excellent and a very intelligent heads-up play by our first star, Lance Andre. He had the ball, he took his time, and he threw it down the floor, took everything he could. Wonderful game, Gordon.
Stand by. I'll be right back with the player of the game, Lance Andre.